It's always where's Waldo, never how's Waldo.
Dude, where are you?
Yo, what's good, family? Hey, man, it's Trey with the boy, man. You know what's good, man. Digital Profits, Hood Traders. And look, today is your weekly analysis. So the pairs that I'm gonna go ahead and mark up right now, I have an idea of what everybody like to see or what everybody will want to see. So I'm going to just like I just called a move earlier, right? For my man's on Bitcoin. I mean, I just called it in general. Basically told him where the market was going to go, which is was at the bottom of the hour time frame, right? Which is right here. So just basically that gap, right? So overall we got the 4 hour was doing this thing. We know the 4 hour overall is on a downtrend. All right. So we got our lower highs here and we got equal highs all through here, honestly. So we got a lower high. Let me go ahead and point this out for you guys. So we had a lower high here, right? So that's the initial lower high. That's our, that's the highest of the market that we can see market going. If it goes past it, it's going to break that area, right? And if it maintains, then yeah, we're still in the downtrend when it comes to the 4 hour. So so then price ended up pulling back all the way up here, right? So till we get our second lower high, I mean equal highs, which is right here. And price ended up dropping again, XYZ. And then we had another touch where price ended up pulling back up and testing that high again as well, ended up dropping. So that's what gave us that confidence that the market was still in that downtrend on the 4 hour. So then when we go to the 1 hour, right, we still see the same shit. But on top of that, and what makes this a little different than what we just seen is really nothing. Because when the market came up here on the 1 hour, we right here and structure broke and we take it down, right? Same as right here, right? Structure broke and it dropped. It's the same thing every single time. And that's why it's just so easy. And then for this prime example, on the 1 hour, we had price break, we had a pullback, we had our lower high right here. You know, by the time we get the pullback, we're already looking on the 15 to see what's going on. So let me get this out of the way. So on the 15, right, we had a lot of structure here. Basically, we had, gosh, I had this thing marked up something crazy. Well, I ain't gonna say I eyeball it, but I basically look at it and I can't kind of see it, but it should take long. So we had a low high here, then we had a higher high here. So okay, so now we in buys, but we know we in sales. All right, so always remember that. But we know we in sales need certain things to happen. We in between the 1 hour and the 15 minute throughout the whole thing. Yeah, so throughout the whole pullback, we just on the 15. So by the time we do get some traction, right? We end up getting a high low, high high price breaks right here. Then, in order for us to even take a trade, we need to see price pull back because now we got the lower high on the 1 hour, right? At that point, by the time price break down here, we already got the lower high. It already formed. So that's why I got that marked up right there. Now we got a lower low. So price ended up pulling back. Right. So price ended up pulling back. All right. So we had to. All right. So let's do this. Let's do this because I know this will be easier for y'all to understand. All right. We had a price jump. Price broke. Trade here. Stop loss would have been somewhere up here, right? But on the 15 minute, we had the 5 minute just already making highs and stuff like that. So we didn't get back under that zone. Um, so when price came back all the way, I'm sorry, on 15, had a lower high, higher low, higher high, and then boom, right here. This is about the time that I told my homeboy that this shit about to drop. All right. So for that, you can start looking to see indications for it to start dropping, which definitely requires a lot of like 5 minute, 15 minute XYZ ish stuff that goes on. So once we go back down to the 5 minute, we got that break on the 15, right? And then the five pulls back and then drop right here. So entry here, dang, mine's on lagging today, bro. Something serious. Stop loss up here, 50 pips. And that's that move right there, man. That's the move. Could have made 2 to 1, 2.6 to 1. I mean, the max honestly is like 2.8 to 1. If you want to be technical, right? Damn near three. So that's pretty much how I would have caught that move, and that was today, bro. That was literally like a couple hours ago, and then this formed and all that stuff. So So yeah, so now we getting that pullback on. So now price is possibly making a high low before on Bitcoin. So if price breaks this area, bro, if price breaks this lower high right here, because it got the lower low, price breaks this going up, and we can see the market goes all the way up, right? Let me get this off the screen. I don't want to confuse y'all because I was showing somebody how the market works. All right, so we gonna see price make a high low right here on the 4 hour. And once price do that, bro, we already had a low high down here. I mean, high low, right? So we had our first high low here. We had a high high. I'm sorry, not a high high, but highs, and then we had another high low. So now we down on the daily. We want to see what's going on here. What's going on, man? Like, is this something that I can take from this and make sense of it, right? So on the 1 hour, I mean on the daily, we just had a big ass low high, which is right here. All this is nothing but a low high, guys. That's it. So we could just mark this off, see how that goes. But we already got enough marked off where we know this happens, it's going to push the daily up more anyway. So there's no sense of marking the daily, right? But we got everything we need to mark off. So we want to see this thing go up. And if this price goes up, we know that it's at least reaching here. It's going to be our first destination. So So yeah, so we in a situation where we could continue on with the sales, of course. And this from the last 24 hour high. Or we can, because once price really get under here, it's really over. This shit is back on the ground, right? This is back on the ground. So I'm gonna keep this up here. I'm gonna make this green because it's gonna tell me it's go time. That's why I'm making it green. So once price get back under here, we selling. We selling meat. Like we selling something crazy. All right. But if not, of course, we pushing this up. We want to see some highs get broken. Of course, if this high get broken, it's gonna be a bigger pullback on the daily. And if not, it's gonna break that resistance, and then price gonna keep going up. This will be our next area, the 106. And that's good for us as swing traders, bro. I'm a swing trader. You can literally get up here and scalp. I literally just showed you a scalping move on the 1 hour anyway, so it's real easy, bro. This shit is easy, my nigga. This shit is easy, man. It just takes a lot of like practice, and I've been doing this for a while. Like I mentioned in my very first video, and just spreading some knowledge now at this point while we all come up together. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole fucking point of this. I believe that we can all make a lot of money, millions, bro, together. So that's what I'm doing it for. I'm not doing this for self anymore. I feel more fulfilled when I see other people I'm with doing it. I don't know, bro. It's something that I always been into. All right, so that's Bitcoin. I just marked that up for you guys. Next I'm gonna mark some of these jumps. I like gold. I'm pretty sure a lot of people trade gold. Plus, I already had this shit marked. So you see on Friday, I put that we have gold buys incoming Sunday, 12/7. Bro, I put this here for a reason, right? And I'm gonna tell y'all why. Now, for me, gold was really freaking it was a tough one this week, bro. Like me personally on how I trade and how I'm looking at the market. I ain't even want to touch gold until I seen exactly what it was doing. Kind of made it clear for me on Friday. So let's do this then, because this can be really, really like, it can get really technical too. And like I said, it's still easy though. There's a lot of shit that we do that you're not even gonna get into the move based on how we operate. So it's a lot of waiting. That's what's hard for me is waiting. It's hard, but it's not hard. Like I'm not like I don't be rushing into things, but I like things to kind of just how can I put this? Just kind of like mesh up into my favor. Like if I'm looking for something, I need it to happen before I take a trade. If it don't happen, now I'm like, what's gonna happen? And I don't like to be in that state of mind of what's gonna happen. So let's do this. We got the uptrend brewing, right? And I'm gonna just start from back here. We got the uptrend brewing. All right, let's just start from over here. Let's just make it make a lot of sense because this is how I actually do it. So this is gonna move a fast track only because I know y'all can also go back and rewind this video. Like this is live streamed and I'll be more patient. But y'all can always go back and rewind this. So we had a high low here, high low. Boom. Once this breaks, we're looking for sales, right? So we end up with a lower high and then a lower low. Price broke. Boom, lower high, lower low. We can take this off. Actually, no, I'm gonna keep it on. Now we're on that downtrend, right? This is our high. So this is our high. You, you, high, low. Next time I'm gonna just put an L. But I wanna just be a little more specific for you guys. All right, high, low, lower high, equal highs, high, low, and then boom, right? So we end up busting up. Bugging. All right, so we end up breaking over this high, the main high, bro. Um, so once we broke that high, and I'm just doing this all in 4 hours. Two reasons why I'm doing this. All right, so we had a high, we had a low. Now, some people would have called this right here a low, but like I told y'all, with me, bro, I don't look at these candles how everybody else look at them, bro. These sit so fucking weak, so I'm not counting that as anything. No breaks, no nothing. Um, so we had a high, low, high. So I'm gonna show y'all what the low at now, right? So this is the new low. Let me make sure I'm talking my shit right. I bet, yeah. Honestly, we had a lower highs, same highs, price high low. Already had a high low here, and it got another one. Man, we're just gonna call this high low. This high low, because it's either this or here, bro. It's literally these two, bro. And honestly, it's not even much of a difference. So they'd be equal lows. And it's a way to go about that too. So we had a low, and now we got a high right here, right? So price ended up breaking all the way down. All right. And then we made our low, our first low, right? Then price pushed up, all this unnecessary, nothing in between unless it's on lower time frames, of course. Then price kept pushing, bro, until it made a new high up here. So price pushed from here. It made a new high, right? So once it made this high right here, low key though, bro. Yeah, we're gonna give it that. We're gonna give it that great. I just don't like this exhaustion on top. You know what I'm saying? So usually, like me, bro, my breaks, they clean breaks. I need them to break on some like, because I would hate to call this a low and then price break this shit, right? Even though if it do, it do, right? But if being that we on the uptrend, if we make equal highs, it's gonna come back and make a support. But once that support is broken, bro, over. Now look at the daily. It would make a lot of sense for it to happen like that. Being that we had a high low, or whatnot, but also we could reach up here to 4,400 or 43. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm not even gonna overcomplicate this because in my brain I already had it set for buys. So that's my new high, and this is my low. And it makes sense, bro. And if it don't work out like that, all we do is readjust, bro. We'll know then that that's what all trading is about. It's about anticipating your moves, seeing where the market is gonna go, and you fucking analyze from there, bro. There's no way around it. Because if it don't happen the way I think it is gonna happen, then yeah, I'm gonna count that, and then I'm gonna take my sales, bro. Take my sales. We know this the low down here, but it's the major low. We ain't talking about the structure inside the structure yet, right? I'm just marking up charts right now. I'm not even doing too much, but giving y'all a little more insight on how to like really like master this skill. Um, so yeah, so we ended up with a high low price and I'm shooting up. The reason why I said it's gonna go back up, right, is because we did ended up with a E. Mind you, I ain't look at the charts all week besides yesterday. So yeah, we ended up pulling back. We had a low, I'm sorry, and then a high, and then a low, a high low, equal low. And then price just ended up pushing up from there. And then what's cool is that we had this high low here after this low all the way back down. This is basically an equal low. And then price ended up pushing back and then dropping, making a high low, and then shooting up more and then pull back, right? So that zone got to be like the 15 minute. Yep. So price ended up breaking under our yeah, so low, push up, and then drop back. Mainly though, we just trying to make sure that we above this zone right here overall, right? That's literally like the main goal is to make sure that we over this line when price makes its moves. So yep. So yeah. So basically, bro, price is going to. And there's two ways that I've been looking at it, right? So like I said, I look at the market differently than a lot of people. So that's one way to look at it. Then price shoot up. Another way to look at it is to kind of like just count all the little pullbacks and all the breaks. I probably hate to like to show y'all this, but it's kind of unavoidable. But we did it did look like we had a break here, and then price ended up dropping, pulling back, and then making a lower low. Um, and then pulling back up, making equal highs, and then dropping, and then breaking that, right? And then breaking structure again, and then going back up. See me, I don't believe in all that, bro. I don't think that's the way that this shit going, bro. So that's why we got technical, real technical people. Not saying it couldn't go your way, but that's a weird way to look at the market as far as complications go. So yeah, so um we're above this level again. Only thing with the 15 is that we just need price to either because it just broke structure and then it just broke structure on the downside. So what we'll need to see right now while we over the zone is to see prices break here in some type of way. And that just a I'm just throwing it out there. So once we get the opportunity, bro, we just taking that in, stop loss under here, and then we just aiming high, bro. We know this a 4 hour move, so we aiming for the next high. We aiming for oh, it's not that. My bad. I want 15 yet. We aiming to get all the way back up here. And probably beyond that. Yeah, because this is all just a 4 hour move. Just a 4 hour move. That's it. Mm. So being that that's a higher high now, we definitely need the 1 hour and some good structure. Yep. So that's pretty much the move. We looking for buys, bro. Not doing silver, Euro USD. All these moves I kind of had set up for Friday. They didn't fuck me. I said that. I fucked myself because I wasn't paying attention. But we got the high. We got guys, bro. I just need more time. Zoom be fucking, bro, 40 minutes, bro. I need more than 40 minutes. I need to make this like an hour. So I'm really trying to rush based on that, honestly. And I don't know how long I've been up here. Let me see if I can see how long I've been up here. Um, because usually I don't know until they be like, "Oh, you got 10 minutes left." And I'm like, "Dang, I don't want to get caught out there." But we gonna lower high this, lower high low break. So that's the low overall. Low high, I'm sorry. Low high. So basically, what Price did, bro. So basically, what Price did was break high, low, everything in between. Um, Price dropped, pulled all the way up here because it made a high low here, right? So it made a high low here. The thing is, when you go to the daily, that's why all this stuff matters. Because when you go to the daily, you get to see it, like see what's the market at, and knowing that it did that, and then when you go down to the 1 hour and you got breaks, bro, you know that we shooting up now. Once you get this break, bro, it's over. Because now your little high here is pretty much gone. It's non-existent. We done broke the highs, and now all we looking for is buys for the most part. So, so we had that drop, then low highs, low lows, low high here, high low, price kept pushing. Um, Respecting the fact that we are on a downtrend at the end of the day, right? Um, and I'm also trying to do this without overthinking the minor structure. 'Cause that's something that people get fucked on a lot with the minor structure. And I'm really not trying to pinpoint that, honestly, because I'm just marking up the charts, bro. Pinpointing the minor structures and all that, it'll be something that I'll do specifically in another video. I don't know when I'm gonna do it though, but I'm gonna do it. And honestly, bro, even if y'all didn't like that I waited, this the only way to trade, bro. You trading off straight price action. A lot of people don't do that. They're gonna put a lot of indicators and stuff out there, and then try to tell you to buy, sell under a certain indicator, indication or whatever. And yeah, price don't work out like that all the time. So it's best to have this foundation first, and then you check in on all that other stuff. Honestly, once you get this, you know you're not gonna need this. So this will exclude all of that. But anyways, to make a long story short, um, we had a high low here, and knowing that we wait on that pullback on the 1 hour, I got rules that I follow when it comes to pullbacks and stuff like that. So this is 1 hour, and I follow it to the T. Price end up breaking. Once we get the pullback opportunity or some indications that price is about to pull back, we on the 15 minute, bro. And being that we over that zone and we had this little break right here, um, and then pushed out, we know that we need some breaks on the 15 minute first. So what had happened was that we didn't quite get the break right here. A lot of people would call this a break. I mean, this candle right here was literally like, yeah, it was telling me it was gone, bro. It was telling me it was gone. The only reason why I didn't like that candle, even though it had a lot of volume, right, was that it got a lot of weight too. So, um, I just honestly didn't trust it enough to even think about taking the trade because it was other opportunities that was better, like GU. Um, I'm lying. GU was fucking acting crazy, but I could have caught a trade in that too. And I'm not gonna mark this up because GU and EU they go in the same direction, bro. They go in the exact same direction. Even with GBP CAD, right? GB CAD took off. I'm trying to tell you, it all did the same shit Friday, bro. High, pull back, high, pull back, high. It's pulling back, bro. All three of these, I don't have to mark up, bro. Once you see it on one, it's the same thing on all of them overall, right? And I ain't that it's so much of the same. I ain't even marked this shit up the way I need to. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't. Sometimes you just don't have to, bro. Like once you get good at this shit, you really don't have to mark it up every single thing. Now, I'm not gonna say don't do it. Don't get it fucked up, bro. Because you can't easily like, let's say like before you go to sleep or something, mark it up. Because when you wake up, like I be distorted. I get up here and see something like, oh, gosh. Whole time I was waiting on sales, but I don't forget because I didn't mark it up. So definitely keep that in mind, bro. It's a good trait to have and use it. So yeah, we ended up with that. On those, so USD JPY, right? I explained on Friday what I was looking for. Oh, also on all three of these, GBP CAD, Euro USD, GBP USD, selling. We all sales, my boy. Sales, 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 sales. Right now. Now the market do anything else outside of that, then yeah, that's different, bro. That's not part of the weekly analysis. Also, while we here, um, like send me pairs that y'all want me to mark up for you. I don't care what pair it is, bro. I don't give a fuck if it's what they call them pairs. Um those pairs that be way out of like, like USD MXN or Euro AUD. I forgot what they call them damn pairs, bro. If they cross pairs. I don't care if they're a cross pair. I mark it up, bro. If that's something that a majority of people like, not just one person or two people. I mean, granted, I ain't got nobody watching these videos yet, but so two, three people right now, perfect. That's what y'all like. I'll put it on the screen, mark it up for you, help you out on your journey. Maybe you can help me see something that I didn't see. All right. Cool. I'm cool with that. But as far as your USD, I mean, I'm sorry, as far as USD JPY, right? And I'm gonna just breeze through this real fast. I'm behind, bro. I wasted a little bit of time today, so it's on me. I'm not gonna take it on y'all, but I also I'm still molding myself into this YouTube thing. So but we ended up with all right, so we know on a daily we're in an uptrend, right? We see that. We see the market making highs and lows. So we got a low, high. Let me mark these out for y'all real fast because this is gonna be the last one I mark up. So we got a low, high, low, high. All right, that's simple. But on the 4 hour, we got break supports, low lows, low highs. I already got them marked up. So being that we made another lower low on the 4 hour, right? And we are back above the zone. What we can't end up starting to see now, if we can start using the 1 hour as our main structure, if it breaks this structure up here, it has to break a major high for that to be your main structure. I mean, you could take a little bit of scalps on a lower time frame, and a lot of times, the only time that you can take certain like moves or break of supports and break of resistances and stuff is only when you meshing that into the market that's higher than that market and getting into that trend. Other than that, it's not going to always turn out pretty. Not for the long term anyway. It's going to always be short and sweet. So just be ready to get in and get out. All right. So we end up about lower low, and then we end up lower high on the 1 hour, and then we got that break, right? And it didn't want to break, bro. You can tell it didn't want to break. Honestly, I'm really indecisive about calling this a break. But the only reason why I'm gonna call it a break is because the 15 minute is so fluent on getting the hell out of this shit, getting the hell out of this area, bro, that it could be what I'm thinking, you know. And so, and if we do, we will only be looking basically to see if we can get some pullback above this zone, right? So, oh no, I'm bugging. My bad. This zone not even that valid. It's not a valid zone. So, um, so yeah. So now we end up with some pullback. Price breaks this low high, and yeah, we're taking it up. And this will be our first stop. About 150 pips, XYZ. And we'll just be pulling, bro, until we get some breaks. That's it. So we get a break on the 1 hour or something like that. Mm, depending on how it occurs, then yeah, we in. But because we still above the zone, bro. Oh my bad. Let me mark this shit out the right way. Yeah, so yeah. So now I'm getting that pullback. And like me personally, I don't really like taking trades on pullbacks unless we got a break of like a break of structure on a 1 hour. So that's why I said like I'm not really looking for buys, but I'm just showing y'all what y'all could do. I'm not fucking with it. I'm not doing it, bro. I'm all sell on pro sales XYZ, but you can, bro. You can take some scalps. You just gotta really be on it, bro. Like I'm a swing trader, so if I see the opportunity to follow my rules and minimize the loss, then I'm gonna take that, bro. I'm gonna go that route. But the fact that it broke here definitely, and we at the bottom of the market, and it broke at the bottom. Even if he was looking at the 30 minute from that point on perspective, it broke structure, bro, on the 30 minute. So, but I don't use the 30 minute. So that's why I'm saying like y'all can take buys. I'm a strictly 1 hour type dude. Honestly, I don't even know why this is up here. I forgot. I think I was looking at something. I was testing something. All right. And let me know if y'all want to trade indices and all that. I can mark that up for you too. I just don't trade it yet. I gotta get some more capital to trade it. So once I do get the cap, it's over for him, bro. It's over. We're gonna be strictly NSC trading ass niggas, bro. And then uh I'll just be marking up whatever I see when I see it. Oh, also it may equal lows too. Or whatever y'all request, I'll mark up as well. Solana, high lows is bro. This shit might end up shooting, bro. And the good thing about this right now is that it just broke a major low on the. Nah, I'm lying. It ain't break it yet, but had a lot of two equal highs, which don't mean shit on a downtrend. Yeah. So, oh yeah, yeah, hell yeah, bro. This shit going on. Nah, I might trade this. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? For that pullback to get up here. But I gotta mark it up. I gotta do all my marks and all that stuff. And then I'll update y'all with some shit tomorrow on how that's going. But overall, man, that's that on that. Like honestly, I didn't want to make this video super long. And a lot of times, like when you're looking at certain pairs, let's say like you trading all the same pair in a sense, you don't have to really like go into debt, like especially if they're doing the same exact shit. Like, don't fucking waste your time on the market trying to overthink. Well, once you start overthinking, you're gonna start losing for no reason, bro. And girls, and sis, bro, and sis, I'm gonna start losing for no reason, bro. And I say that, bro, because I did a lot of that shit, man. I did a lot of losing, just overthinking and just trying to um do too much, right? But so yeah, oh yeah, man. I gotta get used to this lingo. This like what they say, like, comment, subscribe. Bro, do that, bro. Like, comment, and subscribe. Only because, bro, we trying to build a community here, man. We're not trying to do this by ourselves, bro. The more that we can reach out to other people to get it spreaded, more people liking it and stuff like that, the more people can get in a better way. And honestly, bro, we all contributing to the economy, bro. We all contributing in some type of way, even though it may not seem like it, but it's like a domino effect, right? So, with me doing my thing up here could possibly inspire somebody thing up here, could possibly inspire somebody to do the same thing to somebody else somewhere else, touching more people, just like somebody did it for me, bro. And I'm just pushing it out, pushing this information and just trying to be involved, build a community and stuff so that we can just I guess just circle back, man, full circle moment to the point where we all up, bro. There's no better feeling to come up with people that you fuck with, my nigga. That's in the same industry and you doing this, y'all doing this shit together, bro. You got some niggas that just want to be alone, which is cool, bro. I'm like that to a certain extent. Um, I like my downtime, I like my alone time, but I also like to spend time with people too, bro. I don't want to be too out of touch with other people's reality, you know? I know I have my everybody got their own reality. I'll make this, you know, but so I wanna involve myself in their realities and stuff too. Your reality, so y'all can involve yourself in mine. Um, the good thing though, bro, is that this is a journey that we all stepped in on. And the people, it's probably people you will never ever meet in your life that that now you done met them, and without these people possibly in your life could have possibly went a whole nother direction. Imagine, y'all not meeting me, right? And your life going a whole another direction, But granted, what if you would have met me? You know what I'm saying? So, um, and then you meeting me can make it go in a bad direction too. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's no way to over like. That's what I'm saying. I don't overthink shit, bro. I don't overthink none of that shit. Cause it's like whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen regardless. Like we in control of our own destinies and stuff like that. So it's one of those things where you just kind of like you just align yourself based on what you want, and you just look for the clues that's gonna get you there. That's it. That's all it is, bro. But you just gotta want the shit. That's like how we want to get this money. We here, bro. We doing the work to get there. We putting in the work. We seeing the fuck that's going on in the charts and stuff like that, bro. And we just taking this and we getting the money, bro. We looking for the clues. We finding the clues and executing on the clues. It's life, trading, life, whatever. So just keep that in mind, bro. Um, but that's that on that for the second time. The hooded traders, bro. Hooded traders. Like I said, this something coming off until I hit that M, baby. So I hit that first M, and then I got other hoodies. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I just wear this one because it's easy accessible. Um, they are accessible. They right there. I mean, not like right here, but they like not that far away. I'm in the crib. So yeah, man. I'm about to end this jump. I'm about to try to upload this shit ASAP, man, because it's 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, because nah, I'm bugging. It's 12:35 Eastern Standard Time. So I'm about to go ahead and upload this jump, man. Y'all boys stay easy, bro. My bad, I couldn't goddamn hop on more pairs and stuff, bro. But I ain't gonna cap, bro. I'm behind and I don't got no patience. And like I said, the Zoom shit, Zoom be bullshit, bro. So I'm just really trying to get this information out there so that y'all can get it. And take heed, bro. It's a little forecast, bro, for the week. Just a little tiny jump, bro. I done hit Bitcoin, gold, GU, EU, GC, UJ, Bitcoin, Solana. Yep. And I'm out, bro. Y'all boys be easy.